Every June, boats converge in Gove, Australia for the Gove Yacht Club's annual over-the-top cruise. This year, 33 yachts participated in the 12-day journey, which traverses the Aboriginal territory of Arnhem Land and ends in Darwin, capital of the Northern Territory.
Well, welcome along to the Gove Yacht Club for the 2001 Over the Top. All I really want to say to you is welcome, and I hope you have a good trip.
Please take notes. Your tour guide is Monkey Bill. Your host is Warwick, who likes to be called Gilly. Your social secretary is Helen, who loves champagne. I just want you to bear that in mind.
The week before our departure was filled with parties, dinners, and events, during which we got to know one another and learn more about this unique region.
This is a very special award. From a different fairway, Wayne managed to hit Sue with a golf ball.
Who gets the champagne, Wayne or Sue?
Many of us went on an excursion to Yirrkala, where local Aboriginal artists display and sell their work in a cooperative art gallery.
God is stretched out, it is crunched up and broken. My life that is lived is no more than a token. Who strike the flint upon the stone and tell me why? If I yell out at night, there's a reply of blue silence. The screen is no comfort, I can't speak my sentence. They blew the lights at heaven's gate, and I don't know why. But if I work all day on the blue sky.
Before we knew it, the day of departure was upon us, and after a champagne breakfast, the fleet left Gove Harbor under a gray sky, but with flags flying.
The candy store hoppers lie to the shareholders. They're crossing their fingers, they pay the truth makers. The balance sheet.
One of the highlights of the cruise came early with the transit of Gugari Rip, otherwise known as the Hole in the Wall. There was a strong breeze, and with so many boats, it was a challenge to avoid bottlenecks at the entrance. But once in the cut, the boisterous sea grew calm, and we enjoyed the scenery. The stop we were all looking forward to was on Elko Island, where we would meet members of the Aboriginal Benthula clan. Everyone gathered on the beach, and although initially shy, barriers broke down with an impromptu game of baseball.
Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? Who's gonna save me? But if I work all day on the blue sky mine, there'll be food on the table tonight. And if I walk up and down on the blue sky mine, there'll be pay in your pocket tonight. And some have sailed from a distance.
The weather refused to cooperate with our plans for a barbecue, but we still got a taste of some bush tucker.
Things as precious as a hole in the ground.
That's it. I'll go.
After Elko Island, we had our first overnight sail to Southwest Bay. Know where we are?
Maybe.
Where are we?
There.
Once there, we were finally able to have our Aussie Barbie. In a show of patriotism and community, flags were placed along the cliff walls, and the group posed for a photo. As night fell, we cooked our catch, including Spanish mackerel, tuna, and other varieties of fish.
Carol, what are you eating?
This is mud crab. Really good mud crab.
The next day, we ventured into town, where everyone enjoyed the luxuries of a real store.
It's illegal to ride in the back of the utility unless you've got the anti-fallout device. So what happens is when they turn over now with that roof on there, everybody gets scrambled up inside. If you're lucky to be on the top, it's all right, but if you're on the bottom, it's fairly horrible.
Early the next morning, we left for Coombe Point.
This is Jamala singing the national anthem. Today is Canada Day, for all I know.
Happy birthday.
So how old are you?
Well, we're trying to figure that one out. 130.
What did I say? 136.
A group of dolphins came alongside, staying with us for a half hour or more, and soon after, the fleet sailed right through a pod of minke whales.
They're coming over to us.
But the excitement wasn't over.
Whoa!
Is that a fin or a tail?
Tail!
Are you sure?
Oh my God! Oh!
Greg, it is a shark. Is it still there? Oh!
Port Essington would be our last anchorage of the trip, where we held the over-the-top pea party. Everyone made costumes beginning with the letter P, and we had everything from a pretty princess to a probing proctologist. From here, we also took a day trip down to Victoria Settlement, where ruins stand as all that remain of the Australian government's failed attempt in the 1840s to establish a center there for trade and commerce.
Well, these are the oldest ruins in Australia.
Nice little kitchen's the way I meant this.
Oh, there's two things, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that will be the fever-stricken. The garrison suffered from dysentery, diarrhea, influenza, scurvy, and malaria. At times, the hospital was crowded with half the garrison being desperately ill with fever and others being only capable of light duties. At such times, maintenance of the stock and gardens was not always possible, and buildings fell into disrepair. Kind of like they are now, right?
You just ate an ant?
Well, what you do is you grab hold of them and you eat the little green bit on the end.
It's stuck on Vanessa's finger.
It's ascorbic acid?
Peter's finger is stuck.
It might look like an unidentifiable smudge, but that was actually our first croc sighting in Australia. At the end of the day, it was a rough and wet ride back to the boats. After arriving in Darwin, the Over the Top had its last hurrah at the Dinah Beach Yacht Club.
Don't look so happy.
I am without a doubt the coolest guy here.
And I'd like to introduce our rear Commodore of the Gove Yacht Club to give away your prizes tonight, Mr. Warren Cottrell. Now, without further ado, we have some winners, and the first winners are the quiz winners. Early Dad.
Early dog.
The voice we all love to hear award. No competition. We loved the popcorn. Who else but Skinner's very own Charlotte.
Did I win for the popcorn?
The Big Boat Go Slow Award. Due to a dirty bottom that he told us about 15 times.
This isn't damn funny, I'll tell you that.
The Radio Chat Awards. The strongly contested. Both chatty and shy. But the true lady with a voice came from Rejoice!
Say a few words.
Hello. We've been on the Annapurna of the sea for 5 years or maybe more. We've had the freedom and did rejoice on every foreign shore. But when our friends all ask us the place that we adore, we get chatty and we say, give us a boat full of serenity with all our Kimosabis, with Jamala, Yacht, and Marina too. A bright wing out the front, Hannibal out the back. But we're not through, not yet.
Once a jolly voyager came down from the Klondike, following the light of a Derrick star. He had every reason to rejoice, cause freedom was his only choice. So he went a waltzing the top and a cry.
Can I have someone from Tatanui?
There once was a rally from Gove. Over the top, many a voyager would row. The starting line was neat, though some crews were offbeat as they did transit the very first cove. On bright wing of canvas, they moved east to west, Annapurna, Chatty, Yacht, and the rest. Up and down went the sails, for calm or for gales, never faltering toward Darwin they pressed. 'Twas only with wind most did sail, though some cheated with engine, if canvas did flail. But each day of serenity helped build the fraternity of the people who make up this tale.
All of you may not know what went on today at Bay of Day Marina, but it was a lot of fun and a lot of weird things. Basically, there was a dragon boat contest, a festival, and we decided, I think it was Marcus Interruptus decided that we should form a team, and I used to dragon boat at home. So we formed a team, and we practiced for 45 minutes, and we sunk a boat in 45 minutes. But we did 2 races today, and we won both of them, and we are the world champions of the Dragon Boat Tour. What we'd like to do is have it at the Gove Yacht Club, if that's all right, just to show off what Over the Top Rally 2001 is all about.
And after the ceremonies were over, they danced on into the night.